take it slow.
Alright Cubs, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do an introduction on the new game Warpath. So this is what happens when you first start the game. I've been in this game for about 5 days now, and I've caught up with me power. As you can see in the top left corner, my power is 447,000. So it's a lot of power to build up. I am also main castle 14. We're going to 15 shortly. So usually I won't do an introduction on a new game with a new company I don't know, but I have seen Warpath on YouTube being promoted by other popular YouTubers, and they don't really show you actually in the game what it's like. So I'm going to quickly run through what I think of Warpath and what the main features are in it. So, unlike any other strategy game, you have two versions inside your castle and outside your castle. On Warpath, you only have the version of this. So as you can see, you can have up to 5 barracks, looking to get my 5th one eventually. You have your main castle, you have your research point, your scout point, and an engineering centre to build certain materials that you need to upgrade your buildings. As you can see from the top, there's 3 different resources. However, you also need specific materials. As you can see here, you've got bricks, cement and steel, but then underneath it you've got the 3 main resources as well. So it's a different way to where other games have gone, which is quite interesting. Now, to get these extra materials, you can either produce them, and as you can see down below, cement takes 19 minutes, your beams take 37 minutes, and your bricks take 4 minutes, and your wood takes 1 minute. So obviously in each order, the further you get along castle level, the further ones you have to use. The next one I have to use will be asphalt, which is at level 20. So to get these other materials, instead of just producing them and waiting constantly, if you go onto your search in the top left corner, you can see you've got Raven, which is the enemies, and you can attack different material plots that you need to your requirements. You've also got your main 3 resource plots: farm, mine and oil field. So say for example I wanted cement. I'll just click cement, it'll take me to one of them. So I'll just attach to show you what it's like. So this is on your general map, and this is every attack strategy in the game. Take this one out. As you can see, it does take a bit of a whack. The higher levels, the stronger they get. And then all you do is you need 10 stamina to collect. Your stamina is on your profile, as you can see, underneath its energy. Call on this on each level. Every time you collect a material, you need to have at least 10 energy. Now I always like to keep my troops within my base, so I always go to the airdrop and click garrison. It brings all the troops back to their barracks for defense purposes. So if anyone tries to attack me, they will defend my base. So really, not only got resources, you've got materials which you need to build up. Now, my main interesting part of this is the units. You have so many different types and different levels of units you can use. So like you got your light tanks, your heavy tanks, your gunners, your rockets, your artillery. This is only so far that I've come on. I haven't seen no airplanes or helicopters or anything like that as of yet, but there is a load of different type of units. So I've only worked on 4, as you can see. I've got a heavy tank, 2 light tanks. So I've got a heavy tank, a light tank, medium tank and rockets, because the gunners, they aren't that powerful, although you can get multiple ones of them. they aren't that powerful in a sense, so I just use my tanks and my rockets. So not only have we got that, so as you can see, you can zoom out on the map and you can see around me. So obviously I have different people within the alliance I'm in around me, and then as you can see here, you can see this little icon to a village. Now these villages, you can click on them and you can occupy them, but only the leaders can. And this gives you extra points for your alliance store, so you can buy other things. I'm not really been in one of them yet because I haven't been in the game long enough to see what we have to do to occupy it. But all I know is you catch a village and it gives you alliance points. Now the other main feature I like about this game is the campaign. So now here, this offers 3 different chapters to the game so far. I've completed the Battle of Moscow. I'm now on the second one. And this week's little trucks gives you extra materials you need to level up your troops. So you see the ammunition, which is obviously there, that gives you to the next level. So you go up in 10 stages, so you got to level, you've got to use armed XP to get to level 10. As soon as you get to 10, it requires armed XP plus ammunition to upgrade to the next one. So I'll just claim that for now. So as you can see, all these have been captured. So these little buildings here were occupied by the AI enemy. The more you occupy bases, the reward gain on your left side of the screen increases per hour. So you've got 4 stages to each one. The first 3 stages, simple straight battle with the enemy. The 4th stage, however, can be difficult, complex. It could be defend something or attack an enemy base where they've got all the shed load of troops coming at you. It's quite ridiculous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the first one, show you how easy the first one is. This first one is the same as the first 3. As you can see, select all my army. You know what I do? It's just attack. As you can see, my light tanks ridiculously fast, so they take all the hits. With my medium tanks coming next, and my heavy tanks are really slow but really powerful. Rockets are quite fast, but as you can see, they've got 4 seconds till they launch the rockets. By the time they even took aim on an enemy, the enemy gets destroyed, so they don't actually get to attack. So I'm just going to wipe out this stage for you. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the recording, get to the 4th stage, and show you how difficult the 4th stage can be. Just wipe all these out. Just keep kicking attack to make sure all your troops actually attack. There's my victory, a few bonuses there. So now, just wipe my marker on, destroy the enemies off. When we get to level 4 and I'll show you what it looks like. Welcome back guys, so I'm now on to stage 4. So let's get on to stage 4 and show you what I mean. As you can see, it comes up with a bit of a storyline. I've turned the sound off so you can't really hear what they're saying. Just skip all that to get into the battle. So look at the size and amount of them troops. There's a lot. So as I was saying, each of the 4 stages have their own individual points that you have to do. So this one looks like I have to catch 3 different zones. So this is what I mean. This one seems to be easier than the other ones. The ones I don't like is the defending bases because they just throw enemies at you like no tomorrow. One thing I forgot to mention, you do get special officers on this game. Each special officers have their own individual ability. So if you can see on one of them, you can see an orange marker going up to red. So once it hits red, it activates a special ability. Now you can have ones like throwing grenades, airstrikes, recovery, loads of different skills. This is all based on what your officer's skills have. So I've occupied one stronghold there, then move on to the next one. The officer skills, what I do with them basically is I split, I have one attack, one recovery, if I can. It depends on what officers you get. Now there's limited officers on it yet again, so I'll just come back to this later, because it looks like it's going to take a long time. So the next thing about this game is you've got your normal research, so you have your industry, military, so that's basically your resources, your attack abilities. Also your scout tower. Scouting is basically the whole map when you first start it is covered in this fog. Behind these fogs is different things. It can be other players, AI buildings which you have to catch with your alliance. You also have behind them as well, which you can get in your mail, is rewards. So, found abandoned warehouse. Once you get this, once the scout finds one of these, you can click go and you can claim materials, resources, extra equipment for your groups. This is what you can get from all varies. It's all different. So allow me to show you the officers. So this is the first one you start off with, Justin Percy. And then you get all these by completing all different the talks and skill life happening. You can claim the missions and claim extra ones. There's only one that is a gift you have to get from the starter pack. But I've unlocked all the rest of them. So Percy, as you see, she has firepower and grease, they all have that. Her tactical skill is battle command, which where she calls down a rocket on top of the enemies. Like I said, learning the officers, so I can't really tell you much on it. Overall, this game is completely different to any other game that I have played, and I find it quite interesting. I will continue it and give more of an update on the game of what I found out while playing it. Like I said, I'm only on my 5th day. It's just an introduction to show you it is kind of what it's like when it's advertised by people who, well, popular people on YouTube who get paid promotion for it. So I'm just giving an unpaid insight and an introduction of this game. Overall, I think you should give it a try. So please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll throw more updates on other games on my channel. Thank you.